All right, so I promised a video walking you through the exact steps we use to add an additional $50,000 to $100,000 of profit per month to your business without you having to work more hours or work 24/7 at all. If you don't mind, we want to jump right into it. Let's take a look. All right, so if you're familiar with this page, you know I start a lot of videos with proof, just because there are a lot of social media gurus out here who are making claims that they can't back up. So that's me graduating from Yale, being the commencement speaker. And it's not to brag, it's just to demonstrate the level of access that I've had to business and business thinking throughout the years. And if you zoom out, right, and zoom back, I guess, back to 2013, it shows the actual offer letter from when I secured a job with one of the top 3 consulting firms in the world before I even was a senior in college. And again, this is not to brag, it's just to demonstrate that you're speaking or dealing with someone who didn't just hop online 3 months ago, start learning about business, and now wants to advise you. Instead, I've had the opportunity to advise at Deloitte, at Bain, for governments across the United States. And now I want to help you grow your business by adding an additional $50,000 to $100,000 of profit without having to work additional hours. So again, that's me graduating. And I want to talk just quickly about how we can walk you through the process of going from someone who's curious about how to add that kind of income to your business to someone who can actually do it. Over the past few years, we've seen a lot of different agencies get started. Why? Because they wanted to solve a client's problem. If you've been to any sales training at all, at any point throughout your career, you've probably seen a version of this slide, right? Where they say, hey, you want to take your clients from their current reality to their desired reality. The issue is all of the different offerings that we're going to talk about in the next probably 2 minutes are only getting you halfway across the bridge. Whether you're offering email marketing that says, hey, client, we know you have a list of clients that you should be communicating with, but you're not. We can solve that problem for you. Or we know that you have content that you should be creating that gets your client's attention. We can solve that for you. Or the one that was really cool, I should say probably 10 years ago, before Facebook throttled down the views and before the change in the Apple system essentially allowed people to opt out of being tracked, where you could really run your ads toward them. There were ads where people said, hey, we'll run your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube ads for you as a business, and that will solve your lead flow problem. The problem is now those services are commoditized. In a global market, someone at any place in the world can provide this exact same service for probably a fraction of the cost that you're providing it for. And so now your clients are shopping and essentially telling you, hey, you're not worth the price, especially if you aren't providing the entire solution, especially if you aren't getting us to where we want to be. So they may have a lead flow problem and they may be at 1 to 3 clients per month, and you provide one of these solutions, which gets them to 5 to 10 or maybe even 15 clients per month. The question is, how do you get them to consistently making $50,000 to $100,000 of profit per month without having to work more hours? Here's how you do it. So again, these are the solutions that so many people try to provide, but they only answer half of the problem. They only provide half of the solution. What does it look like for you to actually have a comprehensive solution for clients that allows them to rest easy because they know that their client acquisition problem is solved after they've worked with you? And that offering allows you to add $50,000 to $100,000 of additional profit to your business per month without you having to work more hours. It looks like this: a growth agency, growth partner model, where each of the solutions that the business may need that's working with you is actually offered within your business, and you can create a custom package that solves their actual problem from soup to nuts, from beginning to end, without you having to be the one actually delivering the service. You are the owner and manager of this business. But these services, again, we mentioned that they are commoditized, which means you can find talent across the globe. And we have a system exactly to do that, to place these people within your business so that when you're talking to a client, you can say, hey, we can grow you from X to Y or X to Y to Z without you having to be worried about what the fulfillment is going to look like and you staying up all night in order to actually service that client. So anywhere from getting them attention so that their lead pipeline is full, to educating that attention, to educating those people who are now in their pipeline to say, hey, we know that you need information about how we work and how we can get you to your desired reality, and we're willing to provide that consistently, to converting that attention. The best sales call, the easiest sales call to have, is the one where the client has already decided that they're ready to work with you. They just need to know the price. And that's where this attention and education of attention turns into conversion. And we can place the people within your company to actually close for you so that you don't even have to take the sales calls, people to set up the appointments, and also different strategies to make sure that this process works smoothly. And lastly, on the fulfillment side, there's an opportunity to have the systems put in place, automation so that your clients are engaged, and recruit additional talent for your business. This is how you go from being a business that doesn't have a lot of actual action going on to being a business that has $50,000 to $100,000 or more of additional profit coming in per month without having to reinvent the wheel or work 24/7. So this is how we actually work it in a business, right? This is what the process might look like, where a traditional business goes from, let's say they make $30,000 a month. And we just did this for a business. They're making $30,000 a month in revenue. Where revenue is vanity and profit is sanity. We all know that. $30,000 a month in revenue, but only $500 to $7,500 in profit, right? But in the state after we consulted with them, we helped them niche down their offer, identify the actual service that they needed to be providing that was providing them the most profit, took the less headache, and allowed them to deliver in the smoothest way. And then we built their lead generation engine after defining their ideal customer profile to see who they actually needed to be working with. If your messaging is not right, if you're speaking to the entire market, then you're missing the mark. So we do that. We create the lead generation engine for clients. Of course, you have all of these different elements of that engine. If we zoom out, you'll see that we're still in that same process, right? Attention, education, conversion, and then fulfillment. But that's how you get a business, any business, to the point where they can actually reach that $100,000 per month pretty predictably and simply without having to reinvent the wheel or work 24/7. If you want this for your business, or if you want to learn how to do this for businesses, as a growth partner or growth creator, right? A growth consultant that can take any business and say, hey, we can break down what you offer, install a client acquisition system, and then leverage what we have in store to be able to take you to that $50,000 to $100,000 of profit per month level. Then go ahead and click the link in the description to set up a free call with our team. And we'll have a conversation about how you apply this strategy to your business so that this model can be one that you use to access the time, wealth, and other freedoms that you've really desired, that you really have the skills to have, but you don't necessarily know the process to be able to access that level of execution. We've got that model built out, and we're ready to talk with you about how to apply it for your life and your business. Go ahead and click the link. If you're still here, obviously you're interested, but I want to talk with you soon about how this can work for you. Right? The link is in the description. The link is in the description of this YouTube page. You can follow me on Instagram at Austin_invests. That link is there too. But ultimately, we're here to provide consistent value so that you can see that this is a realistic process. It can work for you as a business, as a consultant, as a leveraged business owner who is not dedicating each hour of your waking day to growing your business, but instead has an automated system in place to take your clients from where they are to where they want to be. That's what we offer, and we look forward to working with you. Go ahead and click the link. We'll talk soon.